lockdown workshop. Bike stuff at long last. There is some more non-bike stuff coming up. This wasn't the one we were supposed to be doing. I don't know if you can see it down there. There's another bike there. It's a gravel bike, Pinnacle. I think we did a teaser on it. I haven't had a chance to look at that one yet because work's getting in the way. So it's late Friday. Don't even know if I need to get this one out tonight or whether this is going out next week. We are backed up a bit. Anyway, right. So what's the problem with this one? Before we start tearing into it. User, Jenny, tried to get the tyre off. Can't get the tyre off. Broke several tyre levers, including a glide, and they're pretty good, them glides. He's really struggling with it. I can see why. It's the Continental. They are about one of the worst. So I am not surprised. We need to get that off. Swap a new inner tube into it. And then we also need to see if we can sort out the bearings, because when she gave it to me I noticed the bearings feel like shit. So we're going to see if we can address that. So the main challenge is about getting under with these and finding a place where on the rim where I can actually get that up enough to get the there we go. I think we've cracked it. There we go. It wasn't that difficult after all. No, a few people had a go. I think Dad's had a go. Barry might have had a go. Several things were broken. I don't know if I've got my diary on me. No, it's on the bike. At first I thought it might be because it's a tubeless wheel, but it's not. It's an axle. I think it's an axle rim wheel, but branded as a cube. Yeah, it's an axle rim, but it's got Cube logo all over it. What have felt a din then? Is it metal or is it carbon? I think it's metal, yeah, it's anodised aluminium. Cube wheel system. It's not tubeless. For disc use only. No, it doesn't say anything about being tubeless. I thought it might have been tubeless, which would have explained why it was a pig to get off. You know what, it might be tubeless convertible. It has got a big enough platform to probably convert it into tubeless, but can't beat the monkey tool, even though I have broken it. Look at that puppy go. That's what you need to get yourself, Jenny, one of those. A monkey, it's a true tension. They're the people who did the chain tensioning thing for motorbikes. They've now expanded into all sorts of things. Right, so this inner tube is all good, apparently. Don't know, it's got a puncher, she wants a new inner tube in it. Don't know if she wants to repair that one. That's entirely up to her. I don't know if I can be bothered to put this on now or whether I do the bearings first. Certainly make it lighter. Let's do the bearings first. Right, let's just have a quick look. We may or may not be able to do these. I think these unscrew the end caps on these. Let's see how we get the bank of Tidgy ones out. I don't know why I've got a 19. Right, is it a 17? It's a 17. So I could do with another 17. Because that would be really good. That's annoying. Right. So I'm going to have to buy another one of these. 15. That might be a 17. I might have ground that out to a 17. Yes. Now, question is, do I want to loosen the one on the other side first as well? What do you need to take that off. Let's take that off. Come on, Tommy, you were going to do that originally. Jesus Christ. That's not 40 Newton meters. Jesus, nearly pulled my shoulder out. That hurt. Right. I have to put this on the floor. I was doing it the right way then. Right. Jesus. That was a tad over tightened. It doesn't have, it's one of the ones with the locking splines as well. Right, take you off somewhere. So I can't find the that's it, eh? Is it there? Found it. So I was looking for. Cheat. Where's the fat boy? There it is. I think that's it. Ooh. Kind of hoping that might come off as well, but it's not showing any signs. Right, let's slacken this off. It's a 15. Where's the 17 go? There we go. So it's got locking collets on these, which I actually prefer rather than trying to pull them really annoying things off. And of course it's undone on the side I didn't want to undo. So that's annoying. Get the oily mix off the no, it's not having it. No, it is all coming out anyway, so I'm not that bothered. Dust seals coming off as well. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. That was supposed to be Not supposed to be loose-filled bearings. Right, so I'm going to recommend that we leave this one alone because she needs it back and I haven't got time to clear that lot out. But what I will do is chuck a bit more grease in there. I can find where I put it. Haven't managed to do that. That must have been stuck to the bottom of the thing. Got a spot mark. Right, so it's a little bit graunchy, but there's no play in it. It does need cleaning out. I was surprised when I thought it was an axle rim, and I thought, there's another one. Where are these all coming from? It should be all pushed down now anyway. I should be able to just sneak it in. Yeah, we've got all 9 of them there. I've got some more of these, but I think we'll just have to get it back when I've got time to do it properly, because I haven't got time today. It needs cleaning out. Actually, do you know what? That feels a million times better already. Just wanted some grease in it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to back it out, can't fall out, flip it over, try and get some grease down the back of there as well. It's the other side that's generally the problem. It's not very often this side's the issue, because this side's generally covered in oil and grease and crap and everything, and he has to go a lot further in to get to it. The other thing I'm slightly worried about is that seal appears to be quite mobile, so I'll just check that that's in properly. Make sure we've got a good grip of that and it's not going to move. That feels a lot better. Million times better. All I wanted was just a bit more grease. There you go. Who'd have known? Who'd have thunk it? It's because normally I get them when they're cup and cones when they're mullered. So what I was expecting, because it's a through axle, that's the first through axle I've ever come across that's cup and cone. Now, I'm sure people will tell me, oh, there's loads. I think it's probably because I'm generally working on high-end bikes, and high-end bikes generally don't use cup and cone anymore. Right. That's it. That sounds a bit grumbly as well. Nope, need an adapter. Now the question is the adapter in there? Yes And what have I got this set to? Which is the next question. It's nearly always set to 40. So correct torque for these is 40. Now you have to be careful with these ratchet ones. Because when it's ratcheting you won't hear it click on there. But so you have to keep easing it and then go until you just feel the ratchet moving. They're not particularly loud click on these Park Tool torque wrenches. Please torque them up, because as you saw then that was nearly a nightmare getting that off. That shouldn't be, especially as it's ratcheted. You could probably drop the thing down. As a rule it nearly always says on there what to torque them to. If it doesn't, it's 40. Newton meters, there you go, just say on there. Yeah, that's a little bit grumbly. But that's running a lot smoother now. Right, let's get rid of the crap. And let's stick this tyre back on. Right, direction of travel, it's that way round. So I think it's this way round. Should be a thing on here that says rotation. The problem is with these Continentals is with the tan walls it's very difficult to read. I've done one lap already and I still can't find it. Rotation, that way. So it's this way. This way. Can't believe I've not knocked me coffee cup on the floor. So this is why these are difficult. Normally when you put in this bit in, because it drops into the rim, because the rim's got a channel in it, normally this bit they just fall on. And I'm having to work that quite a bit. Right, tempted fading off, let me move my coffee. I know, coffee in the evening. Not a good idea! Bing! Wide and tired, as Stacey Sims says. Alright, that's our new cockerel called Bob. Right, so we need to put a little bit of air in here. This is a bit where the video shooting is not good, because I'm having to put the pump up on the worktop too, so you can see me pump it up. Right, I just want to get it so it's got a bit of inflation in it. Jesus. Okay now. That's a new inner tube, and that does not move. That's completely seized up in there. Might be sticking another inner tube in at this rate. What's up with that? Ah, there we go. Probably what I see on there. Find out in a minute. What was up with that? I mean, it's not a gunked inner tube. It looks like a brand new inner tube. Well, I don't know actually. It could have been cleaned, possibly. Do you know what? I'm not convinced about this inner tube, but we'll see. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be taking it out again shortly. The trouble is, I don't think I've got any of mine because I don't use any inner tubes now. And the ones I've got are special ones where you can take the core out. I also think that bit's a bit long as well compared to the one that we've taken. Mind you, perhaps not. The one we've taken out's quite long as well. It's not that deep a dip. It's probably about a 30 if I had to guess. Remember, you tighten this up now and you do not tighten it up again. It is there to stop the inner tube getting ripped round. It is not there to be fastened in tight. Because if you blow it up and then tighten it up, you won't get it back out when your tyre's flat. Right, so just ease that in, try and get it beyond the rim. So it's actually tucked over into the rim part of it. And that just makes your job a lot easier. Alright. So in theory now, we should just be able to start easing it in. And in theory, we should be able to get it in without using a tyre lever. So what we're going to do is just drop it all into the middle. So what you're trying to do is get the bead so it's in the middle. And then, in theory, you should be able to roll it over. But like I said, these Continentals are a bit of a bugger for going in. They do not like it. So I won't take it too personally if I can't get this one in, because I normally get them in. Might get this one in actually. Running my thumb around to make sure the whole of it's in the bead. I can probably get it in, but do you know what, my thumbs are hurting. So I'm sure we'll use the glider. There we go. Right, just need to shove that on. Make sure the tyre's down behind that. Right, let's see if it'll take air. It seems to be going up. It's whether or not it stays up, and whether or not it's going to pop out onto the rim as well. Right, what have we got? We got a 22 or a 23. Looks like a 20. Sorry, a 25 or a 23. Oh, actually, it might be a 23. $28? That's never bloody 20. Sorry, that's never 28. Says it's a 28. I don't believe it. So about 60 to 70 psi for a 28. I'll get it up to 70 because I want to see if it's going to pop out onto the rim. Well, the maximum PSI is, can't even bother to try and read it, but it's probably about 90 PSI to guess. Right, just want to see if it's running smooth. Right, that's spot on. Apart from my shaky hands. It's running alright as well. So, all in one shot. Job's a good one. So like I said, don't do that up. Needs to go down a little bit, but don't tighten it up because you just won't get the inner tube out. And when it's cold out there, you're going to be moaning. Right then, looks like that's done. Cool. Bit of grease on that, made that run a whole lot smoother. Quick check of the spokes, it looks to be running smooth anyway. Get yourself one of these, especially if you've got tubeless tyres. They are brilliant. I have taken a chunk out of the bit that gets under and lifts the tyre out, and it's also the bit that helps feed the bead under. So it's suffering a bit, but I might contact them, see if they'll send me another one, because I have worn that out. It's not that it's broke, they are really good. I also use the Glide, but the Glide's smaller, and I keep that for when I'm out on site. When I'm out, it's in my bike pack to get me off, but I'll be honest, if I've got a problem where I've got to take the tyre off and I'm on tubeless, that's probably my day's done, because I don't carry a spare tyre and I'm looking to patch from the inside. I've got a few patches. I'm mainly looking with tubeless with a plug kit, or I'm looking for the slime to do its job, so I'm just looking to pump it back up. Hopefully the slime gets in there and does its business. Anyway, right, so that should be quite a short one. Didn't do any close-ups of the bearings. If it comes back and it needs a proper clean out, I'll do a proper one, but other than that, there you go. That's how you change the tyre on a particularly difficult Continental tyre on a cube rim that's rebadged up axle rims. So I'm guessing Cube are now in bed with Specialized, because axle rims I think is owned by Special Alex Rims. Alex Rims, not Axle Rims. Alex Rims are owned by Specialized, so I'm guessing Cube are now owned by Specialized as well. And the inner tube that came out was Specialized, and I think it's possibly the original one. So anyway, boom. Like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny to do it. Doesn't hardly take any of your time. It will help the channel. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. We are now up to 205 as of last night. So bearing in mind, in July we'd just gone into the hundreds, and I've been running the channel for nearly 2 years, 3 years properly, you know, trying to turn out regular content. I know it's shit, I'm shit, my editing is shit, I don't give it the love it needs, but I've got a full-time job. So what you get, I won't say it's a bonus, because let's face it, it's not sparkling quality this, and I think Matt Deck gave me a bit of a going over, which is a shame because I like his site and I like him, but he gave me a bit of a going over about I took a long time to explain something that could have been done in 2 minutes. That's not the point of these videos, right? We'll do something and we'll have a little chat and we'll have a little natter to camera, a bit like what Musty One does. There'll be a bit of anecdotes in there. I might talk to you about training, coaching, other problems I've experienced, and a bit of just general chit chat and natter. Do you know what? If you don't want to see that, just put it in the bottom, you know, but I'm not getting that feedback. The whole point of it is I'm coming into your living room, workplace, train, wherever you're sat watching me. I'm here for a chat about bike crap while we mend some crap, right? And I'll be honest, some of the stuff I get in is crap. It's here we go, let's have a natter about this then. It's one end of the scale or the other, right? I either end up with 10 grand Pinarellos or top of the range giant Propel SL Zeros. Well, maybe they're not 10 grand, but they're 7 or 8 grand, right? Or I'm at the other end where it's a aluminium frame with unbranded wheels, non-branded crankset, and cup and cone. I don't seem to get anything in between. It's either one end or the other, or middle of the road bikes that as soon as the rider gets off them, they heave a sigh of relief and then disintegrate on the floor in front of them. Now I like those. Those are a challenge, and they're worth getting back together, because normally the reason it's like that is because the rider hasn't got a lot of money to spend and they use the bike either as a commute or they're training for something, and it's just died of old age, right? Most people do not wear their bikes out to destruction. Somebody that does that deserves to get their bike put back together for them, and that's what I